Breaking news coming in. Partha Chatterjee's personal secretary, Sukanta Acharya, has now been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate to appear before the agency at 11 a.m. today. Clamour within the TMC to axe Partha Chatterjee. TMC spokesperson Kunal Ghosh on Partha Chatterjee says that Partha should be removed from ministry and all the party posts immediately. He should be expelled. So within the TMC also there's a clamour to axe Partha. The BJP is questioning why Partha has not been sacked up until now. And within the TMC too, they want to sack Partha. Questions rising on why is Mamata Banerjee quiet? Why has she distanced herself from Partha Chatterjee? Now the latest development coming in is that Partha Chatterjee's personal secretary, Sukanta Acharya, has been summoned by aide to appear before the agency today at 11 a.m. And this, of course, is coming in the midst of all that cash and jewellery and the recoveries that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate from Arpita's residence. Ritik Mondal is now joining us live. Ritik, latest coming in, Partha's personal secretary is summoned by ED. The questioning will happen at 11 a.m. The clamour growing within the TMC is to axe Partha Chatterjee, something that the BJP also is asking TMC to do. But the bigger question here is, why is Mamata Banerjee silent on these developments and distancing herself from Partha Chatterjee? Was she aware? Was she not aware? That's a big question.
Right, at this point in time, we are picking up a couple of details that are pouring in on this multi-crore, job recruitment scam that has been unfolded in land of West Bengal. One is now ED is going to question Partha Chatterjee's personal secretary Sukanta Acharya, and he happens to be the personal secretary of Bengal Minister Partha Chatterjee. He has been summoned by Enforcement Directorate and asked to be appear before the investigative agency by this morning at 11 a.m. Another development we are getting that from the sources of Enforcement Directorate, that Manik Bhattacharya, the person who was interrogated by the central agency yesterday for having his alleged involvement in state recruitment scam, he also summoned by Enforcement Directorate and asked to be appear before on Friday. But at this point in time, very interesting development that is coming from a tweet of Kunal Ghosh. Remember, Kunal Ghosh is the person who is mainly reacting since this scam unfolded. Apart from Mamata Banerjee gone on record indicating that party could take any action, and I quote Kunal Ghosh tweets that which has come up just a while back: Partha Chatterjee should be removed from ministry and all party posts immediately. That's he posted. He should be expelled also. If this statement considered wrong, party has every right to remove me from all posts. So it indicates, even I also spoke to Kunal Ghosh yesterday while he was addressing a press conference. I also asked whether he believes, and at that point in time, this another money was another location was revealed by Enforcement Directorate, and we categorically asked what would be party's decision against this very senior and crucial minister Partha Chatterjee. Then he also said that party is considering this whether to take any action. So this particular tweet, it indicates that party must be considering taking any action. It would be interesting to see what happened next, but at this point in time it seems like the pressure is mounting on Partha Chatterjee as Enforcement Directorate reveals more places or location where a huge amount of money and a mountain of money was recovered.
Hold on right there. Bharti Ghosh, the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, is now joining us on this particular broadcast. Bharti, in the light of all the recoveries that have been made from Arpita's residence, and these have been the latest developments of the cash and the jewellery and all of that has been recovered, what is the Bharatiya Janata Party's stance as of now, as Mamata remains silent on this issue and Mamata distances herself from Partha Chatterjee? What is your latest stance?
See, we want the truth to come out. We want that everything should be exposed totally and the guilty should be punished. Because what is happening in Bengal for the last 1 decade is that there has been a very painful conversion of the honest Bengali. The honest Bengalis are being forced, dragged, and now swept away in this entire system of corruption. The West Bengal government, the TMC ruled government, is actually running an industry of corruption. And now the Bharatiya Janata Party has stood against it from the beginning, and today with all this visible display which India has not seen.
Point of time to the Trinamool Congress in Bengal.
We want that these thieves, the dacoits, the people who bribed the people of Bengal and hundreds of thousands of students whose future have been sacrificed in lieu of this money. The money which you see today is money of bribery. Actually, the floodgates of corruption.
No, that's correct. Your specific demand, Ms. Ghosh?
Specific demand is that Mamata Banerjee should apologize and resign because she knows
before
everything.
Mamata Banerjee even resigns, Ms. Ghosh, shouldn't they first sack Partha Chatterjee as the first course of action, corrective course of action?
Sorry?
Should Partha Chatterjee be sacked as the first corrective course of action?
First corrective course of action is not there. Had it been a single incident of corruption, then we would have said that there is a first course of corruption, a second course of corruption. But this is going on for a long time. Maybe if you go back to the times of Madan Mitra, when Madan Mitra was arrested, then Mamata Banerjee came down on the streets with big placards that are we all thieves? If we see what happened when Rajiv Kumar's residence was raided by CBI, Mamata Banerjee rushed to his residence and tried to protect him. Had he been caught that day?
No, I understand all of what you're saying, but right now what we're talking about is Partha Chatterjee and Arpita. And this is the story we're talking about. And hence my clear question is, shouldn't Partha be sacked? Shouldn't that be your first demand before asking for Mamata's resignation? At this point of time, no one has established a direct connection to Mamata Banerjee, but her silence speaks volumes at the moment.
See, Partha Chatterjee's resignation should not be our demand. It should come automatically from the Trinamool Congress. What we are trying to stress is that Partha Chatterjee must resign, or Partha Chatterjee should be sacked. That is the prerogative of Mamata Banerjee. But Bharatiya Janata Party has been insisting from day one that this is an industry of corruption. I repeat, an industry of corruption, and the tsunami of corruption has actually diluted the whole system of Bengal and polluted the whole system of Bengal. And Mamata Banerjee's silence is not new. In 2016, Mamata Banerjee has said that had I known all this, I would not have given them tickets. And then these people became cabinet ministers. So this whole period of exploitation, bribery, corruption, theft, mafiaism, everything is government sponsored. That's what we have been insisting. So Partha Chatterjee, whether he will be sacked or whether he will be resigned.
All right. May I request you to hold on, Ms. Bharti Ghosh, right there.